I'm sure that we've all seen this mistake by now. This was the original post about the Illusio and Kindled moments posted by Love and Deepspace a few days ago. This includes a section that has now been removed, the portion where you can hear your favorite male lead call you by your name. Investigating a little further, we can see this mistake occurred because of a direct translation from the mainland Chinese servers, where players can choose nicknames and customize the pronunciation. If you're curious about what the nickname in the picture means, 小大夫 means little doctor. It is what the player is choosing for Zane to call them. As expected, whenever a new update is rolled out, or not rolled out in this case, there are going to be complaints. I'm not here to comfort you. This is going to be a quick and informative video of why you'll never hear Zane, Silas, or whomever your favorite is say your name in the English version. For people who have taken Chinese courses, your teacher probably got you to buy this dictionary. This is called the 新华字典, and it was a staple for my entire class. For those who have not taken Chinese classes, nor have any idea on the structure of the Chinese language, the standard being promoted throughout the People's Republic of China is 国语, 北京话, or Mandarin. Yes, there are regional differences in dialect and preferred words, but it's set this way so that the majority of people can understand each other throughout the country. The difference in regional dialects is also why there is both a traditional and a simplified Chinese voiceover option in Love and Deepspace. But, long story short, simplified Chinese is the one that uses the standard being promoted throughout mainland China, and it is what we'll be delving into today. In Mandarin, there are 4 standard tones and 1 neutral tone, with the last tone often sounding like the 4th or the 1st tone, but softer. This example here, there are 5 different tones and all the tones are distinct. If you say them incorrectly, you can get something entirely different. To listen to how they sound like, ma, 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 and ma. For the words mother, num, horse, scold, and a question word. In case you've watched my pronunciations videos before on the characters' names, based on how the word is written, there can be multiple meanings for 2 things that sound exactly the same. That's why Zane in the game is associated with pears. The pronunciation for pear is li or lu li, like green pear, whereas Zane's Chinese name is Li Shen or Li Yisheng. It's not the same character, but they sound the same or similar, so it's a pun of some sorts. Now, back to the 新华字典 dictionary. There are currently 416 distinct syllables in Mandarin. Not counting the tones, if we times that by 4, ignoring the neutral tone, we get a total of 1664 syllables the voice actors would have to individually voice, if it came to that. Why can't we get it in English? Well, there are currently over 100 times the amount of words currently used compared to in Mandarin. Even if we got rid of the words that sound exactly the same and half the total number, there's still a lot to consider. But we are after names, not random words. So when it comes to character names, the number of unique pronunciations would still be over 10 times the amount of the entire Mandarin language, since in English, words are not one syllable, and often it's more vocally far more difficult. Even when it comes to voice technology, English is also very difficult to mimic through machine, in case you've ever listened to Vocaloid. And I won't get into this, but many voice actors aren't interested in that when it comes to the Western market. Also, personal complaint of mine, some people can't even decide on how to pronounce this vegetable, or even if it is a vegetable. Are we seriously going to complain about names? Anyway, that's all from me. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!